Hello guys and welcome back into another video. Let's do our daily video. Why did the market drop today? Keep in mind there was no news, so I really want to go, in depth on the technical analysis because we were talking about this on the yesterday's video. I also want to talk about Qualcomm because Qualcomm had a great day today if you sold around at the top, which I did around, for a 17% gain on Qualcomm. It did hit 20%. And then I also want to talk about the QQQ, the whole market. And we really switched sides, in a very, very weird way because I was feeling very, very bullish, but I did ending up cutting the calls that I had from today. Even you take a look at Twitter and the community page, I got in some QQ calls, but things changed quickly, and I want to show you guys, what exactly I'm looking at for the market. Now, even taking a look, tomorrow we have some importance catalysts um, for tomorrow coming around the market open. And I also wanted to talk about this and how it will affect some of the sectors, mainly retail sectors like restaurants. So on the last video, I had a lot of people asking, how exactly does, for example, what stocks get infected by inflation and stuff. So I really want to go, more in depth on that data. So let's start off with Qualcomm first. So overall, Qualcomm ascending triangle. Last video was on Qualcomm. Okay, the title was on Qualcomm, and basically, we take a look at the hourly on Qualcomm. We entered in right around, this green line, as you guys can see, and we hit our first price target. Okay, that is why I sold off because we hit that resistance level. I only had one contract, so I sold off all of my position on Qualcomm. As you guys can see, the time this was like 1 hour after market open, a couple hours. And taking a look at the 5 minute for Qualcomm, you guys can see we had a nice run up at open, and we ran up like 20% at open. So guys, we gotta take in those profits. 20 it was up over 3% actually. So, we got to take in those profits and right, at this flag breakout, once we broke down, I closed out of that 17%. And overall, we started to fill this gap. I also talked about this in my last video. Whenever we gap up, watch for the gap. This could have been a great short to fill the gap, just like yesterday where we had the SPY gap and it got filled very, very nicely. Right over here, we had a nice gap. And then it used as support. Okay, we also talked about this in the last video. And then overall, we broke this down and we just kept basically going down. And this is going to be a play for later on. As you guys can see, we're definitely looking to go back and enter, at that support area. And overall, I want to talk about SPY because Qualcomm looks just like SPY, where it wants to go to that support area, and we rejected that major, major level of resistance. This is the second time of rejecting, two days around. So I want to talk about SPY now. And then after SPY, I want to talk about QQQ because if we actually take a look at SPY, we have a support line coming in right around over here if you guys want to count in the wicks or just the body. So as you guys can see, I told you guys, we if we reject this level, we're going down to test that level of support. So just like today, that happened. We actually tested our major level of support. Now this support is going back to, all the way back around last year, October 2020, so a while ago. Okay, so this is a pretty nice major level of support that we're watching for SPY. So at market open, this is going to be a very, very interesting spot. Now things get very, very interesting because we actually have a technical analysis pattern, and even though QQQ looks good, Qualcomm looks good, SPY looks good. The reason is we actually do have a head and shoulder setup going in for SPY. As you guys can see, we have a left shoulder, we have a head, and then we have a right shoulder for SPY. So it looks very, very bearish. Price target around 451, which is this demand zone right around over here. So things are getting very, very interesting for SPY. And overall, risking a swing, in my opinion, was not worth it. So we're definitely looking to test this support at a Monday market open. And overall, watch these support levels. I won't be playing tomorrow. The main reason that I'm actually taking tomorrow off is because we have Monday off for MLK Day. So I don't want that data to kind of risk in. And overall, I'm feeling, just I'm staying very, very cautious because we do have earnings coming up. Now, taking a look at QQQ. So QQQ, the main reason I was bullish because we hit that level. So we always test the support. If you guys see over here, we touched the level and we bounced back to test that level of support. Even dating back to October of 2021, you can see, we came back down, up, and then we tested the support again. Even taking a look at around May of 2021. So as you guys can see, we always try to retest that support because it gives us confirmation. Now, the reason I cut out for a 20% loss was because we closed below that level of support. That just doesn't work for me. It's a major level of support, and I just can't deal with that. And also, just like SPY, we do have a head and shoulder formation. Now, QQQ is a little bit more interesting because we're kind of in this channel now. Okay, as you guys can see, we had a channel. We had a false breakout level and then came back down. Now we have a support right around 370 for QQQ. So we're kind of just stuck in this channel. So I decided to cut my position on QQQ because again, we might be testing the support level over here. I didn't want to swing it. And overall, we had some pretty, close expiration since I kind of wanted to play the earnings run up. Now, even taking a look at, for example, Tesla, and I was talking about Tesla like 2 days ago. This setup looked very, very nice, but today we have a massive, massive head and shoulder. Even taking a look at Tesla, this is a solid head and shoulder on Tesla. And just like QQQ, Tesla has a gap down below, and it also has a support level on the chart. And overall, I don't want to be trading tomorrow. Also because we have earnings coming up. For example, Tesla has earnings on the 27th. So, with earnings, we have kind of like a mixed type of situation. But overall, taking a look at Apple, for example, Apple also looks like a head and shoulder. Every stock just looks like it's testing that level of support on the chart. So that was my main reason of cutting QQQ for a 28% loss. Things were looking amazing for QQQ. When I posted this chart looked beautiful, but we have a head and shoulder. We're trying to test the channel support down below for QQQ. Now, I want to talk about what's happening tomorrow. Okay, so this is tomorrow, Friday, uh, January 14th. Okay, we have core retail sales and we have retail sales. Now, want to, put a more deeper, effect on what exactly happens tomorrow. Basically, we just get retail sales number. Now, this is going to be very, very important for usually the Dow, okay, restaurants, probably like airlines, mainly stuff that are, getting reopened. So mostly just the Dow and the industrial sector. So I would mainly just watch restaurants. Some stocks you guys can watch is McDonald's forming some kind of a channel over here. And overall, at a market open is when we get the data. So if restaurants do gap up, make sure to watch the 5 minute to see if we can get a continuation. If we keep flagging. So overall, very very simple video. Qualcomm is going to be still a play. But overall, sorry for the QQQ loss. Overall, just a flat week for me. I lost 20% off QQQ and then made 17% off Qualcomm. So overall, just a flat week. Watching for some potential plays, but overall, I don't want to swing anything over the weekend because we do have Monday off for MLK. Okay, so we do have Monday off, so just keep that in mind since tomorrow is Friday. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys tomorrow at Market Open, and bye bye.